Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be putting a hitch on a Dodge Journey. Let's get started.
You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation.
So the first thing we're going to need to do is lower the exhaust. But before we do that, we want to be able to support it. So I'm going to put a support system here. Hook right up here. And now we can lower the exhaust. So next, we're going to take this ground clip off of the passenger side. So now we're going to lower the exhaust by removing these rubber isolators on either side of the exhaust. There's 2 on the passenger and 2 on the driver's side. So to be taking these rubber isolators down, I'm going to be using exhaust pliers and some lubricant to be taking them down. You can use a pry bar, or you can just kind of manhandle them. They'll pop right off. Let's get to it. Now we're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. All right, so now we're gonna feed our hard wire in. We got a washer and this bolt here that we're gonna do. It's gonna go like this. We're gonna go up in this impact bar here. If you don't know what that is, it's gonna be that bar right behind the bumper here. We're gonna go through this side over here into this hole. I'm gonna do that now. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the passenger side. So you can see a plug here. I'm gonna just go ahead and remove that. It might get in our way when we're putting that hitch up. So it should just pop right out. It should just be a little body plug. So next we're gonna put the hitch up. But first I'm gonna show you, there's these spacers we're gonna use. They're gonna go on the back side of this hitch here. You're gonna want that angle here facing the back side of the car. Just gonna do that on both sides. So when you raise the hitch into position, you're gonna want those facing like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the hitch in place. I'm gonna use a U-Haul exclusive hitch jack to help me out. If you do not have one of these, I would recommend getting some help. These guys can be pretty heavy. So before I get it too high up, over here on the driver's side, I'm going to put that washer through your fish wire here. And you're going to take that fish wire there. So it sits just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. And now we can lift the hitch all the way up into place. So now that we got everything in position there, next we're gonna do that front hole. We're gonna use a spoon nut and this bolt here. So it's gonna go up through an access hole, and I'll show you that in just a second. And it'll sit flat, and you'll take this guy through that front hole and you'll twist it into place. We're gonna be using this access hole here. Looks kind of like a square. So you can see I got my bolt into place using my spoon nut there. Just be patient with it. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the driver's side. So now that we have those front bolts in, we're gonna move to the back ones here. We're gonna take our fish wire off, just pull it down like this. We're gonna take our teeth washer, put it up into place here. That bolt, just stick it on the bottom. Make sure your spacer is still in the right spot, which it is. And then we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Again, make sure the spacer is facing the right way. So now we're going to be torquing everything down. We're going to use that forwardmost bolt with the spoon nut on it. We're going to torque that to 50 foot-pounds. I'm going to use a 3/4 socket. Now we're going to do the same thing on the driver's side with that spoon nut in the front. So still on the driver's side, I'm going to move to that back bolt here. We're still going to be using a 3/4 socket. We are going to go up to 75 foot-pounds here. And then we're going to do that on the passenger side as well. So now we're going to put the exhaust back into place with those rubber isolators here. I'm gonna use a little bit of lubricant to help me put those back into place. It makes it a little bit easier to slide them onto there. Now we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. And then we also have that ground clip we gotta reattach right here. This guy. And it just clips back on. So the final thing, just make sure that you take your support strap down. There, use it for your exhaust. Now that our hitch is complete, I'm going to show you some features on this hitch. We got a nice 2-inch receiver here with some safety chain loops. We got a nice stylish round tube with a welded wiring bracket. A few important measurements that you're going to need for this vehicle is from the ground to the top of the receiver. That's 14.5 inches. That will help you pick out a ball mount for this car. And that is it. Thank you for watching our video. Stay safe, enjoy the outdoors.
To learn more about the products seen in this video, or to schedule an installation by U-Haul Hitch Professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.